you've got like wallets, custodial wallets, and things like that that'll hold multiple assets from multiple chains. Like the MetaMask wallet, that's a good one. It'll hold a bunch of different currencies in a bunch of different chains.
Well, what I want to get in is to this folks finance so that I can.
Ah, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're going to want to do the Algorand um, assets. Then the cool thing is if you get a like, are you using just regular Coinbase or do you have the Coinbase One subscription?
No, I just have regular Coinbase. I just text you my wallet, what I have in my wallet in
Okay.
that wallet.
Let me see. Listen. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, not bad. You got the Trump coin. Okay. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay, cool. Yeah. If I was you, I would download the MetaMask wallet, right?
Okay.
That one it can hold multiple currencies. And then have you downloaded the Para wallet yet?
Yeah, I have the Para wallet
Okay,
now.
cool. Well, you can send USDC, which is like the stable coin.
Yep.
You can send it to any chain from Coinbase as long as you so like if you buy the USDC, um, and then you try to send it out of Coinbase, it's going to ask you what chain. And as long as you pick the correct, like if you were going to send it to your Para wallet, then you would pick, the Algorand. You'd select send USDC, then you would select the Algorand chain or network, and then send it, and it would send it to whatever wallet you decide. But if
And
you're going to be doing like a lot of trading, like we're doing on Folks Finance and stuff, it would also be cool to hold on. I'll share my screen and show you.
okay.
Uh, it's cool to go ahead and get you a domain, right? Which is super cool. Oh, I hate that thing. Let me see if I can get this thing off the top. I think it's on my damn nerves, a little boy. Bam, there we go. All right. So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So, if you are going to be trading on Algorand, this is like a super cool thing, dude. This is called NF domains. I should close some of this.
NF domain.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll show you in just a second when everything opens up. Okay, so this is one of mine, right?
Okay.
You basically like have like a domain that's specific to the Algorand blockchain, right? And the cool thing about it is
Hmm.
this is like one of them, but you see it has vaults. So you can vault your assets, right? And they'll be locked in a vault. Then it has everything. You can sell your assets, products, services, whatever it is, directly from this domain, right? So this is basically just like a DeFi Web3 like web page. And you can link all your socials. See? Yeah, so you can link your websites, your socials, and all that. You can link your Twitter, and it'll actually like keep up with records and stuff. But the cool thing about this is you can mint segments. So it's like basically has like an affiliate program and everything into it too. So all these, if you notice, like mine is wealthwave.algo, right? So if you created one, you could create aprildeal.algo or whatever it is, right? And then you could have people use your NF domain and mint segments off of that. And you get to decide how much it's going to cost them to mint the segment uh, and everything, right? And so then they would like whatever it would be sit dot algo. So these are like it's affiliate marketing plus it's a wallet plus it's like a web page. It's like a hub and everything. And then um the cool thing about it is you link your wallets and stuff, right? So go
How
ahead
do you
and
get to the place where you're on that, where you can loan out your money, the folks finance?
that's pretty easy. You just download your wallet, send the money to your Para wallet, and then go to Folks Finance and collateralize it if it's an accepted asset on Para wallet, which USD or Folks Finance. USDC is accepted, Algo, wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum, and a wrapped asset. Basically, that just means that someone's brought it over from another chain. So if you bring Bitcoin over to the Algorand blockchain, it's going to be a wrapped Bitcoin. If you bring Ethereum, it'll be wrapped Ethereum.
Okay.
And so, as long as it's one of those assets, you can collateral. The reason why I was showing you this is because what you're going to have to do just starting out is like this is my wallet address, right? So I'm gonna have to go through and I'm gonna have to find that and then copy it and send it to whoever and all of that to be able to receive currencies or transfers from other people, right? They got to have your wallet address. Well, especially when you get a little more advanced into it, and maybe you want to go like look and find out how much of a percent of a token you own, or you want to check transactions or something like that. If you're gonna do something like that, then you'd have to go through all these lists of all these like crazy ass looking wallet addresses to find yours, right? That's kind of
Okay.
sucks. It sucks. It's tedious. But if you set up a domain, an NF domain, then literally all you got to do, if somebody wants to send me money on the Algorand blockchain, all they have to do is type in wealthwave.algo, and it automatically sends it straight to it because you can link your addresses to your domain, and then you can also link like other assets as well, like other um, wallets. So you can link your Bitcoin wallet, your XRP, your Ethereum wallet to the NF domain. And
Okay.
then so you can basically centralize all that stuff into the same spot. Am I missing anything? Get to Tron. I know you on here, but you're probably busy.
That makes sense.
Did I leave anything out? It's very convenient. Like it took me forever. I was trading and buying and selling like crazy before I set this up, and like this would have made shit so much easier, you know, because I hated that trying to go find, especially when I was trying to get my percentage up as like a holder in cycle. Like I'd have to go through and comb through all those addresses until I found mine. And that shit sucked. Now it's just wealthwave.algo. Anybody wants to send me money, that's it. It's pretty easy. But so to get those assets, I would download the MetaMask if I was you, because you can send pretty much all of those assets to the MetaMask wallet. So yeah, I would do that. And then with the Ethereum, you can actually the MetaMask wallet will let you stake the Ethereum directly on the wallet and pay you like rewards for that too.
I think I already staked it in this coin.
Yeah,
Oh, I did.
yeah. You can.
100%
I think you can
staked.
stake Solana, I believe, on Coinbase. Pretty sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my laptop and get that set up.
Like for someone just starting out, it's probably be all right to just run Coinbase. But someone like me that trades like a lot, it's definitely worth it to just pay the $30 and get the Coinbase One subscription. Because if you get the Coinbase One, you don't pay any fees.
Yeah, no, I'm
So
gonna trade. I'm gonna.
yeah, it's worth. Okay, well, if you're going to be trading, then it's $30 a month, right? But if you send yourself like a couple $100, it's going to be $8. That's how much like the fees are going to be like if you have the Coinbase One subscription, you send $100 fiat to your Coinbase, you get $100 USDC, and then you can send that USDC to whatever chain that you want to send it to for free, no fees, no nothing. As a matter of fact, I don't think you pay for transaction fees. Like you don't have to pay to swap or nothing if you have the Coinbase One subscription. Definitely worth it. Saves you a lot in fees. But there's also other apps besides Coinbase, right? Because if you're someone that doesn't like having a bunch of shit attached to your social, you could use like MoonPay or some of those apps. And MoonPay, you don't have to link shit to it. You just put the card number in that you want to use and the wallet you want to send it to, and it sends it straight to it, no questions asked. But it's gonna eat you up in fees. It's like 10%. I think it cost me $50 to send 500.
Yeah, I don't want to pay fees.
Right? Me either. But it is kind of convenient for someone that's trying to, maybe get around certain things because they're definitely coming with the regulations and stuff. It'll be taxing and everything will be very, very, very big coming up. Like that's what's the regulations, everything's coming. So if you ain't already in here like learning how this shit works, like you're probably gonna be at a disadvantage when shit actually normalizes.
Okay, I'm gonna mute for a sec and listen.
Okay. Let's see. I'm actually waiting on this. I think I'm gonna start mentoring this guy. He's super, super intelligent. I can't wait to see what's gonna conspire with that.
Hey, Chris, I got about 2 or 3 minutes here. I got to
Go ahead,
catch you,
man.
but I just wanted to know. Hey, man, I just wanted to know because I haven't heard anything other than the conversation about Ethereum staking. And I just wanted to know if there was anything I might be able to chime in on.
Well, yeah, I was just kind of running down the NF domain tour, And she was just I was just kind of going over Coinbase, and she was wanting to know how she could get her she asked originally how she could get her Coinbase assets off of Coinbase like onto Folks Finance. And so I was just kind of explaining the differences in the chains and how certain wallets can hold multiple chains and things like that.
Okay, that sounds good. Did you talk about the Folks Finance Exchange?
You know what? I didn't bring that up. So if you want to actually elaborate on that, that's a good point. I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Sure, sure, sure. Um, let's see. If you go to Folks Finance website, could you navigate there for me,
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah. I could let you. I
Dot
could let
Finance.
you. You want to share your screen, or you want me to just do it for you?
Share any patient
Okay.
notes or anything like that. So just go to folks.finance, please. Okay, do
Uh,
you see the blue dot up there at the top of the screen with the net with three dots in the navigation bar? Yeah, click on that. So you don't have to go any further than that. I just wanted to show her that that is where you would click on for the X chain, which is Folks Finance's off Algorand chain. So it links to different chains, like as you can see here, Avalanche, Ethereum, for wrapped Ethereum, different chains, Bitcoin, and you can see which chains you can connect to in the chain list right next to the name of the coin itself. And this is kind of like the regular Folks Finance where you can create deposits and make loans. It's just a way for you to connect different DeFi wallets on different chains. So when the conversation, and Chris may have said this already, when the conversation goes into how do you move your assets off of Coinbase onto a DeFi wallet, you just want to be sure that whatever asset you're moving it to the correct network because your funds can be permanently lost if you try to send it to the wrong network.
yes, I actually,
Good point. Thank you.
You're
yeah,
welcome. And hi,
I've
April. My
actually
name
gotten
is Gitatron. Nice to meet you.
yes. Gitatron is amazing. He's awesome. Like he made this whole presentation, this like 30-minute long video that was just amazing. Like I watched the whole thing. I had to go back and watch it again because I was like, damn, that was such a good, like comprehensive breakdown. It was amazing. Like I'm gonna promote the shit out of that video, bro. You killed it.
Yeah, send it to me so I can watch it.
I will for sure, for sure. It's really good. Matter of fact, it'll be really good for someone like you that's just trying to get in. He goes into a lot of detail, but he does it in a very like understandable, relatable way. So it was like really, really awesome. I thought it was a really good presentation. And the graphics and the visuals and everything are like engaging too. I was like, damn, man, I could have just really just showed up at the event last night and just played that video and been done. Yeah, I actually like getting on calls and sessions with him because it affirms and kind of verifies like what I was already thinking. Because every time we talk about like things we're working on or visions we're headed toward, it always seems to line up. It's just, and I remember the very first time me and him got together and actually had the conversation. He said the same thing he said that he was just letting the spirit guide him and just kind of following and going with and I was like, oh my God, that's literally all I do now. It's just, I go off the energy, the vibe, like where that shit takes me, man. And then I apply. So that's good confirmation usually when I hit him up and he'll be like, well, this is what I'm working on. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the same shit I'm on. So I must be headed in the right direction. Oh, I'm super excited about this mentorship though. This guy is super intelligent, man. Like he hit me. I'll get with you later too. Get a trying on this because man, the concept that he came up with was amazing. I was like, damn, just the fact that you would be able to think macro and bigger picture like that, and like still claim that you're at the beginning stages. I was like, dude, you're gonna do amazing. I'll give you a rundown of what he was saying. It was actually very impressive. He caught the event or the broadcast last night right on the Zoom, and he was basically just tapping in with what I was talking about how Bitcoin could have been like the beta test and all that, and he said that he truly believes that I was 100% right. He's like they couldn't figure out how to implement the digital currency, so they gave us the means to do it ourselves. Says the implement digital currency as a global currency. So this is merely speculation. He said, but I also believe the president knew this was coming, and his adoption of cryptocurrency reserve puts our country at the forefront of this and the coming currency shift. He said he thinks it'd be safe to assume that we are seeing the last days of unregulated digital currency, which I probably agree with that myself. He said that's why Trump's tossing up the idea of an external revenue service that opens up the door to an outside alternative to taxes. Those taxes would be what we call gas fees. At the end of the next decade, paper money will only exist as a relic of currency history. And that's pretty fucking on point, right? That's what I thought. That was impressive. But definitely this is where it's going. Like the shift is already here. And these aren't new concepts, really. They're just traditional investments or traditional finance upgraded. It's just like added to. There's additions. What's up, JoJo? Ah, there he is. This is Mr. Brandon Bean right here. That's the guy I was just talking about. Super fucking intelligent. That was I just quoted him, as a matter of fact. That was what I just read from. Putting you on the spot, bro. This is actually gonna probably be my next mentee. I'm gonna be mentoring him for sure. He's very intelligent, very smart.
Are you talking about me?
I am, bro. I am definitely putting you on blast, dude.
What's
But
up, man?
nothing but
Sorry
good
it took me
shit,
so
bro.
long.
Yeah, nothing but good shit though. Hold on. But since you showing your face, I guess I could probably show mine too. If I could get to
I'm
them.
trying to. My connection's kind of crappy.
Yeah, it's all right, bro. I think I got mine on. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Yeah, we were I was actually just quoting that message that you sent. I thought that was actually some really good insight in the fact that like you were able to kind of think macro like that. A lot of people can't do that. They're so stuck on the 15-minute view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
right.
missing out on the bigger picture.
Well, I appreciate the positive
What's up?
reinforcement, man.
Yeah, dude, no, you got it, bro. It's that's that's amazing.
So do you,
So
you
go
like
ahead and
that
introduce
idea?
yourself.
Well,
Yeah,
my
dude.
name's Brandon. I'm really new to the crypto game. I've been studying it for a long time. Most of what I know is just off of my own research and just trying to educate myself. Of course, my newfound motivation I got from my boy here. Without the conversation I had with him that day, I wouldn't be taking that step into greater things.
That's awesome.
But, I try to share good ideas. I try to think in depth about things, and this has been a dream of mine for a long time. And I think our meeting that day was fate more
Yes,
than
it
anything.
was. Yes, it was.
But
That was super
love-
refreshing. By the way, like I want you to know that too, because usually, especially if it's like someone new, I always get that fucking like deer in the headlights look. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Always, even like smart ass people, intelligent people are just like, bro, you got to slow down. I don't know what the hell are you saying. This guy, bro, I didn't have to stop for shit. I was able to just pop that shit off back to back, and he was just like, oh yeah, and then add to. I was like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, he's gonna do great. So yeah, give yourself props for sure, bro. You definitely have like a very good innate ability to understand complex systems and concepts that a lot of people don't possess. Like there's only a couple of people that I actually associate with that kind of are on that level. And matter of fact, Gitatron and JoJo and Miss April, they're literally like that on that very, very small list. So that's awesome. And they're all doing great shit. You know what I mean? They're not some couch bums, bro. Every one of them is just crushing it.
right on.
So you will be too, bro. You just got to really believe in your ability because we
I
all
do.
have. Yeah, well, then that's
it takes a good team. It takes a good team of people because no one
It does.
person can go at it alone and achieve. I mean, they can achieve success, but you can do so much more when you have great minds coming together to create something profitable and usable for this
Wow.
market that's about to explode. I think it is. I think I think it's about to do exactly what I was telling you in that message.
Mhm.
It only
Yeah, for
makes sense.
For sure. Wow, look at him. He's sitting there talking like he's like been on the team and he's at an event like promoting right now. That's literally what all of us say. That's like, we all have our abilities. We're all great at what we do and this and that. But I couldn't have done any of this shit by myself. Oh my God, by myself? There's no way,
Yeah.
bro. JoJo, as a matter of fact, she's the one that showed me all of that shit about the NFDs, the NF domains. Like
Yep.
bro, I struggled forever to set this up. I don't know, you missed that, but I just kind of gave April like a breakdown on the NF domain. It's super fucking cool if you're, especially if you're trading on like the Algorand blockchain. But even if you're not, you can link every multiple wallet, right? So you can have your Bitcoin, your XRP, and all those wallets and shit. But you can set like your primary Algorand address, and then if anybody wants to send you money on an Algorand blockchain or wallet, all they have to do, like for me, all you have to do is type in wealthwave.algo. So you don't have to, I don't have to copy no long ass fucking address and send it to you. And it really comes in effective and handy when you're tracing like transactions, or if you're wanting to go and find out like
Right.
placements, percentage, how much, say if I wanted to know how much cycle I held, instead of having to go through all that shit to find this long ass complicated address, I just literally look for
Yeah.
wealthwave.algo.
Right.
Right. And then it's also got its own like web page and shit too. Right. So when you click or type in, www.wealthwave.algo.xy, it'll go straight to this. So this is basically like, it's like a web store, like it's like a hub for all your links. It's a wallet. It's a multi-chain, like,
Right.
transfer place. It has vaults, right? So it holds all your shit. You got a vault, you can lock shit away, but then you can mint segments, which is badass, bro. So you
Oh
can
wow.
come and pay $25 and attach to the WealthWave brand, right? Or the Block Cycle Labs brand. And then you get like access, or you get to be, it's kind of, so it's like an affiliate program as well, right? So there's all kind of shit that you can do with this. And I wouldn't have known any of this shit without JoJo showing me. Like I was
Right.
struggling to set all this shit up by myself, and then I did one call with her. It was like 30 minutes. It was like, oh my God, so easy. This is the most.
Right. That's kind of how it was with my conversation with you. It was real
Yeah,
enlightening. It's like up light bulb.
yeah, yeah. It's so cool, man. When someone just kind of shows you something, because that's what it's all about. Back to the networking and like the community and everybody coming together, right? So like I'm really fucking good with investments and money and numbers and shit like that. It just comes natural to me, right? But I fucking suck at this social media shit. Like not at like the presentation. Like I've always just grabbed attention even when I don't try. But as far as like the linking this shit to that and doing this bio, and I'm so like anal and like a perfectionist that bro, I'm gonna spend like an hour on like a 200 word fucking bio, dude. That's just ridiculous, right? I could go to like someone else in our community, like editing videos or something, bro. I shoot all that shit to Didi, and he's in Germany, I believe. Man, any content I need, I just shoot it to him, and like 5 minutes later, it's in the drive, edited, thumbnails,
Wow.
everything good to go. I'm like, oh my, it would have took me 3 weeks to do that shit. He does it in like an hour, posts it to the school, has the course content up, ready to go. I'm like, holy shit, he's
Sweet.
amazing at it. I suck at it. So there's things that am not that good at, but I know people that are very good at it, and that's when I literally give that to them and let them do what they do best. And then
Wow.
I'll stick to just talking shit and making money. I'm good at that.
Have you heard of Replit?
Actually, that's the link you just sent me, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna look into that. No, you
Yeah.
want to explain it a little bit?
Well, I just stumbled upon it myself in this, like I said, you gave me the motivation to move forward. This is
Awesome,
what
bro.
I'm doing.
That
Uh,
makes me feel amazing.
I lacked that reinforcement to know that what I have been educating myself on was correct and was usable information, because I had no one to feedback off of. And talking to you gave me that feedback to know that, hey, you are heading in the right direction. You're not a dumbass. And I gained a lot of motivation. But anyway, back to Replit. It's a platform that builds applications with, you can do the JSON files, You can do basically any file you need to. You can select what type of file type you have to create, and it will create the programs or the coding necessary, the JavaScript necessary to build that app. It basically does it all for you.
Wow. No, that is
AI
something.
has the ability to, in seconds, just access an unlimited amount of information that's on the web to give you its best educated answer. So you really can't get a more perfect system for setting up apps that you may want to use for your tokens or NFTs or whatever it might be. We need to grab that revolution that's happening right now, because it is going to be a big player in this, I think.
I'm smiling, bro, because I'm just sitting here listening to you talk, man. And it's making me want to. Hell, I want to learn about crypto. Teach me all about it. This shit is interesting. That's good. You're gonna be amazing, bro. That's so cool. I love the
Well,
fact that
thank
I was
you.
able to like kind of motivate you. That's really what I'm trying to do. Because honestly, to be real, I didn't plan on doing any of this. I didn't plan on like teaching nobody shit. I didn't plan on doing no events. I didn't plan on doing no marketing. I wasn't gonna have any. I hate social media. Like I wasn't gonna do none of that shit, bro. I learned all this shit for personal gains and personal use to help me and the people I care about. And then like I guess I somewhere along the lines, I guess I learned so much that like I would be behind somebody in the gas station or something, and I'd hear them talking about, some, financial trouble or hardship or, just some bullshit that they're going through because of this stupid ass and like I just couldn't shut up, man. I ain't never been able to shut up, but I'd have to just chime in and be like, you know what, you could actually do this, or you could do this, or just simple shit like, hey, don't put your PIN number in, running this credit, and then fucking tax advantage, like just simple little shit like that nobody
Yeah,
fucking knows because nobody reads, bro.
right.
Right? Most
Yeah,
people, the last time they read a book was in high school, and that was just for the fucking
that
book
is
report,
true.
right? And
That is very true. Most
I
people
hate
just read memes and post
that's
on
it, bro.
Facebook
It's
nowadays.
so crazy. You're right. So crazy. You'll spend, 15 hours a day on social media or on the phone or on the internet,
Oh
and
yeah,
you have nothing fucking useful to teach me after that. That's literally
gotta hit.
that's
Yeah,
that's we homeschool the kids and shit, and that's kind of the deal I have with them. I don't limit screen time like that because shit, everything that I've learned on the fucking screen, right?
yeah, right.
Most of it. And so I kind of let them have open screen time, but the deal is like, bro, if you are on that fucking screen, that tablet, that phone, that whatever, all day long, and like I can't pop in at any point and you teach me 5 minutes worth of shit,
Yeah,
bro,
right.
you got to come off then. You got to go
Yeah.
do something,
Well, it's just
learn
because
how to plant a garden or build a fence or do something then.
when you look at the bullshit that they feed you on social media accounts, like, and we got our kids, the younger generation is coming up in this, and they don't regulate it well enough uh, to allow someone that young to be on it. Because if it's not full of stuff that's going to motivate them to be better, educate them to be better, and give them knowledge to succeed as a human being and as an adult later on in life, then there's no purpose in letting them be a part of that. And
That's it.
that's a big problem with this country. The things they show in other countries versus what they give to Americans is very enlightening when you realize the bullshit that is fed to our younger
Yeah.
generation. It is
Well, I kind of
crazy.
think of it like this. Most of the corporations that run the world, right? They're not American entities, right? They're foreign corporations that are just licensed to do business in America, right? So,
Yeah, that's right.
the people that own the Federal Reserve are not held accountable to United States law. Like, you kidding me? They're outside the United States
Oh
jurisdiction.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Well,
if you literally got an entire nation full of fucking consumers, right? Why would you want to change that? You got the whole fucking United States that's just gonna
yeah,
buy. They just want you to buy
yeah.
shit, bro. They don't care what it is,
We
right?
buy more than the next
One
11
fucking
countries
soap. One
combined.
soap can do all the shit. One soap could wash the dishes. It could clean the clothes. It could clean the fucking bathtub. It could wash your. One soap could do all that shit. But instead, you got to go buy dishwashing liquid. Then you got to buy fucking laundry detergent. Then you got to get your
Yep.
fucking shampoo. Then you got to get your fucking conditioner. Then you got to put the shit on your skin. All this bullshit, bro. And you don't
Mhm.
need none of it. You don't
I
need
mean,
none of
we,
that
we
shit.
we consume more than the next 11 countries combined.
It's
Um,
insane.
We could bankrupt China. If we stop buying Chinese product for hell 2 weeks, they'd be
Yeah.
on their knees going, "Please, God,
Exactly.
buy something." But we'd also bankrupt other countries in doing so because trade is generated, based around the U.S. dollar for the time being.
That,
Uh,
yeah,
we need to
you
capitalize on that.
yeah, honestly,
The
bro, if you're
reason
not kind of
China
paying
should own
attention to the
fucking
dollar
land in
yen,
the U.S.
you should
whatsoever.
be. The
Do
yen
what?
and the yen and the euro are at like record lows, right?
Yep.
And the thing that kind of caught my attention about the yen is Japan, right? They have always kept their interest rates like as close to zero as it could possibly be. So they've always had like almost a 0% interest rate. Japan has, and the governor of Japan now has just recently spoke on raising interest rates in Japan. Uh, like if you don't have like a complex understanding of like global currencies and geoeconomics and shit, you probably don't even, you're probably like, yeah, so what the fuck does that mean? But dude, that literally could mean that the yen could overtake the dollar.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I
It,
think. That's why Trump is
it's
buying the
very,
Bitcoin
very
reserve,
quite well, Mike.
because him buying that Bitcoin reserve and he's doing it while the U.S. dollar is still highly respected as the global um um I guess statute that you want to meet for global currency. Him
Yeah.
adopting Bitcoin, the rest of the world goes, "Holy shit! If the U.S., the biggest consumer economy in
Mhm.
the world, is accepting this as a form of payment and a genuine piece of currency, man, that unlocks uh, a whole new ball game."
Yeah. Well, here's
You know?
something that I found interesting about the El Salvador deal. Was originally El Salvador forced businesses to accept Bitcoin as payment. It was like mandatory; you couldn't refuse it.
Mm.
And then I'm assuming from what I understand, I guess the IMF was like, wait a minute, hold on. And so they worked out a deal to where they changed it from being like a mandatory thing to where now it's optional. So you can choose whether or not you want to, accept Bitcoin.